Hello, everyone. It is Odan, Humsi Odan, um, Voodoo Science, Voodoo Priestess, Humsi Odan. I would like to do a reading, and the reason why I'm doing this reading um, is because I am a voodoo priestess myself. I am a voodoo science. That means I do practice Haitian voodoo. I am not initiated in New Orleans voodoo. I'm not initiated in any other ATRs, African traditional religions. I'm only initiating Haitian voodoo at this time. Um, and so I'm voodoo centric. So I do understand that New Orleans voodoo is not the same as Haitian voodoo. I had some questions about Marie Laveau. And the reason why I had these questions about Marie Laveau is because I'm in Vodou, and a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing and reading and stuff does not make sense. A lot of the stuff that I'm teaching my students, because I am a spiritual leader myself, is teaching my students who are initiates into Haitian Vodou. Um, we have kind of been reading certain books, and even though I know there's nothing much in books about Haitian Vodou, but just to give some foundations and to kind of make us like question things and compare things, we do use certain books. And this one book is by Zora Neale Hurston. Zora Neale Hurston is she talks about hoodoo and voodoo and stuff like that. She's also talked about um, her experiences in initiating what she saw and all that kind of stuff. So, due to some doubts through reading some of Zora books, all the way to sorry, the Zora books, all the way till now, and it's just like, and then this is the same woman that claims to have known Marie Laveau, though I have not personally read the stories that she's claiming about her, Marie Laveau. So I'll probably do another a second part to this Marie Laveau reading or something, or like an updated Marie Laveau reading. But this, I don't know. I just kind of am starting to think that Marie Laveau is not what people think she is, that she was not as powerful that people thought she was, and that she may have just been a regular hoodoo practitioner that just got a lot of, like, a very popular hoodoo practitioner at that time, like the most popular. And the fact when you understand voodoo and these African religions, and how they are portrayed in Hollywood, they over exaggerate stuff. They over exaggerate what people's abilities are, their gifts are, and that kind of thing. And I mean, when you okay, so they said that Marie Laveau was known for giving her gris bags. Okay, which is not Haitian voodoo necessarily. That's like a hoodoo thing. And it's just a bag, like it's just a mojo bag. It's not voodoo. So and I'm at a conundrum and a little bit confused, because under the same token, I do understand that voodoo is sacred and not everybody is going to know, and that they're not supposed to tell the like all of the truth and all of the tea and stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, no, no, I don't think that she's no. So this is why I'm doing the reading. I've been rewatching The Witch's Coven on American Horror Story, which I know is like a bunch of like little based on true events, like people's like stories and stuff that actually happened, actually like existed, and they're making it into like this horror Hollywood story, right? So they have Marie Laveau and they have Madame Lalaurie. These people actually existed, and yeah. So it's just the stories that I'm hearing. It just doesn't make sense. And I've even known somebody who used to claim that Marie Laveau was a Loa. How so? I don't think that Marie Laveau is a Loa. I don't. I don't. I don't. And I'm actually getting very warm around my chest and the top of my head and my ears when I said that, because I don't think that Marie Laveau is a Loa. I think that she is an ancestor or whatever, maybe an elevated ancestor, but she is not a Loa. Um, okay, so what I'm gonna ask is, what did Marie Laveau look like? And I'm gonna use this deck that is not a typical deck. I don't know, I may switch between it. But I don't know, I'm gonna use this deck. Let me see, what did Marie Laveau look like? All right, so when I first pull out these cards for Marie Laveau and what does she look like, what I'm getting with this Ten of Swords is that Marie Laveau is more than one person. Okay, Marie Laveau is so yeah, this is a little bit different. This is a little bit, strange or whatever, but they're saying that Marie Laveau, I'm so sorry. Maybe I should record this on another fucking phone because I really want y'all to see this. No, it's okay. I already spoke and did my commentary. It's all right. But this card is The Craft in the background, the original movie The Craft. And so this is letting me know that Marie Laveau is more than one witch, and that it may have been a family or like a coven of witches that they identified themselves as Marie Laveau. So whomever came across them, they would just say, "My name is Marie Laveau," and so this entity is now has came to create, like, this entity has now created this um this stronger entity called Marie Laveau or whatever. But I'm getting that there has been multiple women that called themselves Marie Laveau simultaneously. Simultaneously. So this is letting me know that I don't think we can truly know the origin of Marie Laveau, like even who Marie Laveau's family were, like her grandparents and stuff like that. I don't think that that stuff will ever be revealed to us because there's so many actual Marie Laveau's that existed at the time. This is what I'm getting from spirit. I think I love doing divination and reading because you get answers and messages that you just totally was not expecting, and it'd be like, what? But yeah, with that card, I'm like, there was multiple Marie Laveau's, and they both fed into this energy or theory of Marie Laveau. But okay, so yeah, that's what I'm getting with all of these cards. Okay, you have the Walkman here, and you have that cartoon, you know, and I'm like, and it's almost like a recording, like it's like a recorder. Like there's more of like multiple people saying it, because you see like different recordings. You see different recordings, different recorders, and I'm like, you're never going to get that because there were several Marie Laveaus, is what I'm getting. Like, you're not going to know what this one Marie Laveau did, because I think there were a society or like a community of Marie Laveaus. This is so weird. I don't even know if I'm going to like post this video because it's so like far-fetched. I don't, it's just weird. So, let me pull some more about what she looked like. Let's see if they tell me any other information about these women. Yo. Listen here, okay? I have the World card that came out first. I have the Empress that came out second, and the King of Wands. The Marie Laveaux of Louisiana, the Marie Laveaux of Vodou, the women of this cult or society. There were mothers, there are wives, they were extremely like well known. They were prestigious, like they had like some type of prestige or something. You know what it kind of makes me think of? Like an Eastern Star or something like that, or like the Freemasons or something like that. I feel like these women were like a cult of women that like were set out to do the same thing, and they like their morals and everything about that was other women, um, to help other women that were struggling, you know what I'm saying? Struggling with love, struggling with finances, their kids are being bullied or whatever. That's the kind of thing that these like women did. But they were like wives and mothers. And I believe that some of their husbands were very like prestigious men, and they came from just some well off places in the society. Like they were just in the culture, they were just I don't know, like let me pause, hold on. They were well off, like they were really secure financially, okay, is what I'm getting. Okay. And let's see here. So, what was Marie Laveau's spiritual gift? Okay, what was Marie Laveau's spiritual gift? And so, what spiritual gifts did Marie Laveau possess? Okay, so Marie Laveau was a very young woman, very charming, okay, and had a way with her words. She can kind of not finesse or finagle or anything, but a lot of people when they are looking to get into magic, they can sometimes become a little weary with the effects of it. Is it going to work? They're worried about karma, bad things happening to them, and that kind of thing. So I'm getting with this page of swords that though she was a young woman, that's also another thing. Because she was a young woman, people didn't take her as seriously with her wisdom and her knowledge. It's like, girl, what do you really know? Like, what could you really do? And it's like, yeah, I heard about her. People are saying that she's good, but when you come and you meet her face to face or whatever, I think that people were kind of astonished by how young and beautiful that this Marie Laveau that they're talking about was. With this Ten of Wands, though. Let me see here. I feel like they want the Marie Laveau wanted to really stay out of the public. They did not really want to be, recognized or be a part of major society, even though they may have came from a prestigious background and that kind of thing. They really kind of shied away from like the focal point being on them and trying to be like famous or anything like that. It's just that they knew what they were worth. They were very popular. They were well known, but they did not try to like capitalize or anything of that nature off of what they could do. So they're talking about her personality. She was very quiet, very private. The Marie Laveau's goals were to just seek spiritual enlightenment. That's really what they were trying to do, just seek a spiritual enlightenment and get as much knowledge as they wanted. That was like her quest, and like one of her gifts was her thirst for knowledge, and that's what kind of made the Marie Laveau's kind of stand out, is that they were very equipped. Like they really studied what they were bringing to the table. They really studied their craft. And so that's what I'm getting with this Daria. This hermit card is because, as we know, Daria was really smart. She thought she was more smarter than everybody, but she was very to herself and kept her thoughts to herself and that kind of thing. Well, Daria would talk shit to us, like, or she would be very like cunning and sly and say some witty and sarcastic things. So that's another characteristic of the Marie Laveau's. So with that, they're saying that they were a little detached from society, but they weren't that detached. They just had like bigger priorities. And that's what I'm getting here. So they were saying that Marie Laveau had 15 children. One of the sources that I came across is Marie Laveau had 15 children. Now, this could be, like I said, I'm not sure if it was a family or a coven, like, because it could be both. Like a family could be a coven, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if these women were actually blood related to a certain Marie Laveau, you know what I'm saying? Or it was different women coming together and they made this entity or this society as Marie Laveau. But I do feel, and I'm gonna continue to say it, that they all wanted to be called Marie Laveau. They became one entity as Marie Laveau. So did Marie Laveau have 15 children? Because these definitely could be all of Marie, all the Marie Laveau's, Yeah, there was, hold on, let me see. There was a lot of children that she kept away from the public. She had a few children, and she had mainly girls. Yeah. So yeah, with this queen here, first of all, I'm getting that Marie Laveau really didn't care for a man. I don't know if she actually had a man or who this head bitch is. You know what I'm saying? The head Marie Laveau. She did not have a man or anything like that, or was like taking any man seriously. I feel like she was mainly single. And her focus was really just her religion and her passion. She didn't really want to stifle her creative genius or anything for no man. This is letting me know that she definitely had a lot of kids. She had a lot of kids, and that they were very, very special to her, and they were very gifted as well. So yeah, her children were definitely a reflection of her, and they learned a lot from Marie. Okay, with this chariot, I'm seeing that yes, she had a lot of kids. Marie Laveau did have kids, and like I said, they're on a school bus. So I believe like this is like a society, like a cult or something where there's more than one. It's not just her that was doing this work, and anybody that's truly a practitioner, like who does whatever, but as a voodoo priest, even the highest ranked, even it doesn't matter how high ranked you are, you always need a team. And voodoo and doing African spiritual work is about community. So I don't believe that Marie Laveau was just working by herself. No, no, just working by herself or her ancestors and being a lone witch. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. So this is what I'm getting from the cards. I'm not getting that she was a lone witch just practicing voodoo and getting popular by herself. I think that she was a part of a bigger cult, a bigger society of women, and that it's like a entity, like I keep going back to it. It's like a energy that they were one. And so yeah, what I get with this is that she had multiple kids. Okay, and they were a reflection of her. They acted like their mother. They went and they was trying to fulfill their mother's shoes, or whatnot. A lot of them were not really as successful as her, in the cult. So I think that that's why it died down. I think that this was really a cult, guys. Like really, really, really. I think that Marie Laveau was a cult or a society, in that her kids could not pass it on, or it just, the longevity of it, the hype around it kind of dwindled down, not around her, but the work that was supposed to be put in after she was going to keep the shit going, that stopped. Okay. With the Nine of Cups, okay. Yes, she was very, very, very much involved in her kids. Her kids were very, very blessed. And they had a lot of that gifts that they inherited from their mother. And I just see her wanting to do whatever that she could for her children. She did a lot of spiritual work for children and mothers. At the next card under here is the Magician. So yeah, she did a lot of spiritual work for women and children, especially her own children, to make sure that they were protected, and no harm came to them. Okay, so I also get that. What does she look like? So let me see, like where are her children? That I mean, it's like where, okay, you have these children. Where are they? Where are these children? What happened to them? Okay, the first card I get is the Magician. So I do believe that her kids did do magic. Or could do magic. Um she really doesn't want anybody asking about her kids. She's like, my kids were fine, my generations are fine. Um, I do see that they just stopped though. They stopped. Her kids stopped on their own. Okay. Because this is Marie Laveau being in Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is the biggest thing fucking since the biggest thing. Like when Mariah Carey came on, still to this day, there's no other Mariah Carey. You know what I'm saying? And so this is her at the end, you know, her death. They didn't carry it on, they didn't carry it on. She has lots of she has a whole lineage of people that you know, follow her. And I kind of feel like what she's saying as well is like everybody's my family. If you love me, then you're family, is what I'm getting from these cards as well. Her kids are fine. But I feel like her kids had to suddenly uproot or something. Her kids had to like be transitioned somewhere. Yeah, she had a lot of kids, but her kids had to be they had to move. I don't know if some of them are still in Louisiana, but I think that they actually like they uprooted. Um some of them uprooted and left. So let me see here. So what does Marie Laveau govern in the spiritual world? Let me see what this because they're talking about I've heard that she's a Laveau. Um, people venerate her all the time. We also know that people go and they make wishes to her grave and that kind of thing. So, I forgot my question. Oh, what is she governing in the spiritual world? So, you can work for Marie Laveau for pretty much prosperity, doing prosperity work to change your circumstances, financial work, or just to help you with your luck, help you become a better person, that kind of thing. So Marie Laveau is very good to work with for what is this shit called? For your fortune, okay? For your future, for planning, and like I said, she's also good with like protecting assets. Like you can work with Marie Laveau to protect your assets, protect your money from the IRS or whatever. If you have like issues like that kind of stuff for like government, child support, those kind of things, Marie Laveau can assist you with that. You can use her energy for that. What else does she govern? Sorry, y'all. So she does okay. You can really work with her energy. You can truly work with the remnants of Marie Laveau's energy. They're saying that you can use her work for magic. You can use her work, use her energy to harm someone. So if you would like to, this is what they're saying with this Ten of Swords is once again is the craft card. And this is once again, this was the first card that I pulled when I was like, no, she was a part of a society. So you can use her to hurt someone, hurt your enemy, to bind, to hinder someone, to stop someone. You can do that. You can fight with Marie Laveau. She's interested in like spiritual warfare and stuff like that. She likes it. Um, Nine of Cups for comfortability. Okay, for comfortability, for whatever you pretty much choose. She likes to fulfill people's wishes, and she actually was someone who really enjoyed servitude and helping those who were in need. So yeah, she was so if you want comfortability and like security, you can work with Marie Laveau for that. So that's what she governs in the spiritual world, and that's what her energy represents. Okay. And so let me see if I have any other questions for her. So I was gonna let me do a reading on this shit. This is gonna be my last question, I think. Yeah, I think this is it. Jacques Pierre. Okay, so I was, like I said, I was doing research and I kept hearing about some man, but you know how they are talking about a bitch is always being love struck in these, folk tales and lore and shit like that. A woman is always being bamboozled by some man and being jilted at the altar and all that kind of shit, right? So, somebody I was watching, they said that she had a man named Jacques Pierre who was a Haitian man and that he deserted her. So, let's see, what did she even date this man? Like, what is she talking about? Did Marie Laveau? No, um, no. I feel like Marie Laveau dealt with different men. She had a few suitors. I don't think that she was with one man. This guy, Jacques Pierre, I do think that she may have dated some Haitian man named Jacques. It may be true, but her focus wasn't him. So yeah, I have the Justice card, King of Wands, Ten of Wands. It really wasn't nothing there. I feel like this man was either rich, he had money. I know this is Titanic and it's like reversed or whatever. The roles are kind of switched, but I feel that he wanted to marry her or be in a relationship with her. I'm not sure if she actually married this man though, but I do see that there was like a main guy who was really really in love with Marie and that really wanted to be committed to her, but there was some type of fighting that she was doing, some type of resistance that was going on. They had issues with communication. This man did birth a few of her children, or at least one of them, and that's pretty much what I got from this. I don't feel like what's her name, Marie Laveau, really was focused on a man. I think that she really wanted to be focused on her children and her spiritual journey, her spiritual path, and um, I think that her ancestors was like, we not in this lifetime. And sometimes you're not supposed to be married. You're not supposed to be with someone. You're supposed to do other shit that's unorthodox and that's not what society has told us that we need to have and be and do. So yeah, I think that Marie Laveau is one of those women who kind of dealt with men or married men, for security and that kind of thing, but she didn't really take men seriously. Um, so that's my reading on Marie Laveau. I hope that I answered some questions for y'all and trigger some of y'all thoughts. So tell me what you think. Be respectful in the comments, or we'll get deleted, removed, blocked, whatever. And yeah, if you're interested in Haitian Vodou, not New Orleans Vodou. Haitian Vodou, where you will come and initiate in Haiti. You will do your second part of initiation in Haiti, your Hunsi and Mambo and stuff, besides your lamp ceremony. But yeah, if you're interested, I can definitely get you connected. I am a voodoo science, and if you go to my Instagram, you can see that I actually initiated. I did post a clip of some of my mounting, my possession with my Laveau. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Marie Laveau is not a Laveau. Once again, Marie Laveau is not a Laveau, but you can work with her energy for your greater good. And that's it. It's Barbie Bitch, and I am your leader. Dawn Tori is out.